Hello. I just wanted to give an update or feedback about these Pirelli Ultra High Performance All Season tires I got. I've driven on them for a few hundred miles and I got a pretty good understanding. This is the rear tire size, 295/40 20s. Just let you know, these are the Pirelli Scorpion AS Plus 3. I guess that's upside down. And there's their block pattern. Has that all season ability to them. Yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video and update because a couple of you asked how do they handle or feel compared to the other one, like the Continental Conti Extreme contacts I had on them. And I have to admit that I can report that there's a compromise. So these are ultra high performance all season, but that's the key word. It's all season. And you can tell, even though they're same size tire as the stock ones or the Continental, same size, but there's a bubbling. So it's a softer compound, and it's softer in terms of the not a compound, I'm sorry, softer sidewall design. The compound's probably a little harder, and that's how they will last longer. Why I changed them to these is because I've been daily driving the car to work, and it basically you go through summer performance tires a lot faster when you have to commute to work. And so I got but I didn't want to compromise too much on the performance, so I got ultra high performance all seasons. But I mean, it depends. Do I regret it? Well, if you're trying to do some spirited driving, there is a compromise. I want to say there's an improved ride quality, because since the sidewalls are now softer and squishier and less hard, like for example, like this our Tesla has the Summer Performance Bridgestone Potenza Sports on here, summer performance tires. You feel the road a lot more, but in return you get more response going around the corner, and you know what the car is doing instead of the suspension compromising for the flex of the tire. So no suspension change has been done besides the Rentec modular that controls the suspension now. But I do feel it when you go around the corner. You feel the body shifting a little bit more in the corners, and then the grip, you kind of feel a little less grip, a little less confident. But in return, I want to say 5 to 8% improve in ride quality during a highway drive. But when you're doing some spirited driving, you can feel the body, the weight shifting a little bit more. So just as a feedback, that's what you're going to get. If your Mercedes is whatever, you're used to feeling it. And from the factory, those Continental Sport Contact Summer Performance tires you had on there, that's what you're going to feel switching to an ultra high performance all season tire. So so you get improved ride quality, but in return, you get less responsiveness in the handling. And also, because of that, I noticed, because, well, our car is tuned too. So when I get off the line a little more aggressive that I'm used to pressing at the pedal, these spin a little. They actually, and even with all-wheel drive, they, because it's got a lot of torque and horsepower, it just spins the wheel a little bit taking off. So you got to re-regulate your, but it spins and then it goes. But it's still, compared to the performance tires I had on it, it didn't do that per se, unless you're in launch control or something, or you're a little bit loose gravel, or the ground's a little bit wet, But comparison to those aftermarket, if you follow my channel, I have these Vazens that we normally, because if I didn't daily drive the car, which, I might end up next year taking public transportation again, I can put these back on. These are our weekend tires. These are, if you follow my channel, these are Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's summer performance tires. And the thing is, we live in the Bay Area, and as most of you know, if you do research on tires, summer performance tires are actually good for wet weather and dry. So that's pretty much the weather we have in the Bay Area of San Francisco Bay Area, is either it's wet, damp, or it's, sometimes clear and sunny. So you really don't need all season unless you're, of course, going over in the mountains and snow and all that stuff. And of course, that's different. But me, I just wanted more life because I'm driving quite a bit now, daily driving the car for work. So I just need to regulate how I drive because I am used to driving on summer performance tires all the time. From if you follow my channel again, you've seen I probably had various kind of tires from Bridgestone SO4s to Pirelli P0s to um, I had those Toyos triple R's, I believe that's what they're called. But everything was always summer performance. Oh, I even had those cheaper Kuma Esta Supras. Yeah, back then when, in the heydays of my Subaru. Um, but yeah, just as a feedback, just to let you guys know, if anyone, anyone, I'm just saying in general, guys, as just a general consensus. But these Pirellis are a compromise to the summer performance tires. That's all I'm getting at. They are a compromise. These are the same stock size, and the sidewall. I mean, I can press the sidewall. I don't know if you can see that, but that's pretty soft stuff. Pretty soft sidewall. I mean, compared to these, they have to be thicker and harder because it has to support, well, it's supporting the low profile, but summer performance tires they designed it to be a lot more stiffer on the sidewall, so the rim doesn't move in and out so much from getting this right here. So, alrighty. So in conclusion, the Pirelli P0 ultra high performance all season is the key to this whole situation. Is a compromise to your factory's cars handlings, braking, and acceleration from what you're used to. So you have to readjust your driving and kind of dull it down a little bit. If you don't want that compromise, go back to you can choose any kind of summer. You'll only see incremental differences. But yeah, for those people that wanted an input comparison to what I had factory on there, or also I have aftermarket wheels. And they're both summer performance tires that came on it, but those are even lighter. My aftermarket are lighter, wider. But I do feel a little bit grip and stuff. If you want to ask me about what do the Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss versus the Continental Extremes, I'll be honest with you, on daily, on cruising around the streets, it is nominal difference. I mean, yeah, you can, okay, the Michelin Pilot 4Ss feel a little duller in around the corner. They don't give you as much type feedback, but they have more grip, in terms of when you push it in the corner, there's more G-force grip, more actual mechanical grip from it. But something like this, these are always my favorite Bridgestone Potenzas. They give you a lot of feed, a lot of grip, kind of a total package. But I would say the Michelin Pilots have a little bit more G-force grip. If there was any difference, if you're about lap times, yeah, you're going to see some lap time changes. But this thing, you do not run these performance all seasons on a track comparison to summer tires. But like I said, I daily drive the car. I want more miles, more life out of the car. And I mean, I guess comfort is fine because I said 5 to 8% because the GLC has air suspension that has 3 settings: comfort, sport, and sport plus in the suspension itself. So that's why I say it adjusts from there, on how the ride feels. But yeah, if that's any feedback for it, that's pretty much what it is. It's a little bit quieter tire. Oh, what's that? It's like a piece of weird hair thing. Oh, anyways. Yeah, these blocks are definitely for more all-season purpose kind of tires. I'm sure they're not even the best if I go off snow or gravelly road, but they're going to give me more grip than I would get with a summer performance tire. I'm fully aware of this. I've driven summer performance tires and all-wheel drive cars on those kind of situations before, and yeah, they dance around a bit, and you can feel the gravel and everything like that. But yeah, I just want to conclude with that, and hope that helps anyone considering buying, like, if you had a performance car, like you had a C63 or an E63 or a GLC 63 or whatever AMG model you had, they usually come with summer performance tires on them that handle well in wet situations too. And those summer performance tires are usually a thicker sidewall material, which is, gives you more response with your suspension and keeps things more buttoned down. But once you go with all season high performance tires, there is a compromise. But whether it's good or bad, but I mean, you'd buy an AMG, you buy a sports car, for a reason. But me, I daily drive it, so now I daily drive it currently, so I want more life out of it instead of spend more, and but still have some performance. So that's why this is hence ultra high performance, but it's all season, so we can take a little more road trips and not chew up the tires. But yeah, that's my conclusion to this. Yeah, for any performance person that likes the performance feel, personally I do myself too, but everyone, cost is a factor. So so getting these will hopefully last double the time of driving on the road. So anyways, thanks for watching.